Hi, Facebook. This is Dr. Rollins-Fells. Today is Monday, and I wanted to leave you today with a message about being resilient. Okay? I think that one of the best lessons, most valuable lessons that we can teach our children in this time is to be resilient. And resiliency is basically the ability to bounce back. It's the ability to recover quickly, to adjust. If you think about a rubber band and the ability for a rubber band to stretch and then come back to its original shape, that's what I mean by resilient. And so the biggest thing about resiliency is that right now we're dealing with a lot of things that we don't have any control over. Specifically from the school standpoint, I know that, my daughter, just with her class workload, she's in governor school and she has classes at our high school. And so she's having to maintain, she is one of those children that's, she's very goal oriented. She likes to be organized. Honestly, in the past week, we've dealt with just her being overwhelmed because the system was unstable for some time. So what is graduation looking like? What are course requirements looking like? Am I going to take the SAT? Is the ACT going to be rescheduled? What about college admissions? How am I going to handle that? Will I have access to who I need to be able to get my paperwork done? All of these different things were honestly what she was dealing with. And so I think it's important for my viewers to know that, yes, I serve as an elected official. Yes, I was an educator, but I'm also a parent. And so I try to listen to things from all different sides and really get that 360 perspective. And I can tell you that while we are trying our very best and we have some top leaders and top-notch folks, and I'm very proud of what we're doing in our school system, I'm also mindful of what that looks like from the student's standpoint and from a parent's perspective. The good news is that a lot of what she was dealing with was internal. It was her own pressure. It was her own thoughts and how she was navigating the world of, okay, I'm all right if I know that at such and such a time I'm going to be at the school bus and at this time I have my first period, et cetera, et cetera. But with all of this up in the air, it's overwhelming. And so we had a conversation about just being resilient. Hey, if today it's going to be A, then how do you respond to plan A? If something shifts and now we have a new factor at point B, how do we need to pivot and how do we need to shift? And so the encouragement is that we are all having to make some type of pivot or some type of shift at this very moment. And those of us who are determined to thrive and not just survive, it is going to be based on how stealthy we are with the ability to pivot and shift and be resilient. I found a quote that and I love quotes that I found. And so this one is about a woman who is being resilient. It's a very short sentence, but powerful. This was said by Elizabeth Edwards, and it says, "She stood in the storm, and when the wind did not blow her way, she adjusted her sail." And real talk, that's what I had to encourage my daughter to do. I had to encourage her that however the wind is blowing, you need to adjust your sail and catch that wind and make the concerted effort to do what you need to do. And guess what, parents? It's not just for our children. For those of you who may be working on the front line, you've had to pivot as well, and you've had to be resilient. For those of you who may be working from home, you've had to be resilient. Unfortunately, there are people who have lost their jobs. And so this is not an always point in time. This is temporary, and I truly believe that. You are resilient, and so practice a spirit of resiliency. So what does that mean? How can I move with a resilient mindset? Okay. At the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, make sure that you are anchoring yourself in something positive. Decide what you can change and what you can't. Talk about and really think about, allow yourself to think about, what is the challenge that I'm going to face? And how am I going to maneuver around this thing? I have found that having that conversation as my household is adjusting has helped reduce the stress for everyone. And being resilient is going to allow you to keep your peace of mind. Real talk is going to allow you to survive when there are other people that have to share your space. And it is going to set you up to be able to do the very best that you can in the moment. And that is my only requirement in terms of dealing with my daughter with how to handle her schoolwork and the standard of excellence that I'm holding myself accountable to as well. If the information changes, I am responsible for being aware and deciding how I can make that shift, do it in integrity, and move in excellence. And so I just wanted to share that thought with you on tonight. I also wanted to thank everyone. Thank you for liking and sharing and posting on the page. You guys, we have a community now of over 300 people. And I'm super excited about that. We have a website. It's drrealtalk.com. So you can go there. And if you're curious about, okay, what is Jawanda doing? And what is this Real Talk? I want you to go to drrealtalk.com. Check out the website. There is a button on there where you can subscribe. So just one click of a button, you can leave your email address. I'd love to add you to my subscription list and to be able to push out information to you. If you're watching this, 9 times out of 10, you are already a member of this page. And if not, go ahead and click the join button and join the community. And the biggest announcement that all of this excitement is pushing forward to is the launch of the TV show. It is happening, ladies and gentlemen, on April the 30th, prime time, 8 p.m. That is Thursday at 8 p.m. You can catch my show on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. It is going to be on the Promote Her network. In the coming days, you will continue to see just quick chats with me. You will see different platforms where you can find me. I am thanking you in advance for your love and support. It has been absolutely amazing. And I am so excited about connecting with so many of you and sharing what I have learned, sharing my life experiences, and sharing this platform with people who I know are serious about impacting lives. And so today, I want you to rest tonight when you go to sleep. Not just sleep, but truly rest, knowing that you are going to be moving with a mindset of resiliency and moving in the spirit of excellence. This is Dr. Rollins-Fells. I love you all. I thank you for being part of my tribe, and good night.